a beautiful day, but we have a beautiful. I always love this. I don't know if you what you call the building itself. It's such a gorgeous, gorgeous little building. I know it'll be soon a new building. Now, I just only heard about this yesterday. I think it's a wonderful idea. We've got 2 anniversaries. September 16, 2016, Katrina Lucas, a volunteer.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, tragically, we lost her. And then also on March 14th of last year, Captain Dara Fitzpatrick, Captain, I'll have to go through the names now.
Mark Duffy.
There we go. And there's winch operator
Kieran Smith and Paul Ormsby and Kieran Smith.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a lovely thing on Saturday at 7:30 down at the Ridge Anglers Club. There's going to be a little anniversary.
On Wednesday.
On Wednesday?
Wednesday, yeah. Wednesday the 14th of March. So
right.
Today week.
Right, there we go.
Yeah.
See, I'm half asleep. Sorry about that.
Don't worry. So yeah, it's 7:30. And it's just going to be, it's like, we're kind of calling it a ceremony of light. It's just, you know, historically, if a soul would be lost at sea, the fishing villages would traditionally put a candle in the window to light the way home for people, to help them get home. So that's the reason behind the candles. So we're going to get a representative from each of the rescue agencies in the local area and have them all standing around and holding a candle. Dermot will say a few words, our OIC here in Greystones Coast Guard.
Right.
And then he'll say a few words, we'll have a bagpiper. And then between Greystones Coast Guard boat and the Wicklow RNLI, we're going to let off 5 flares out to sea and have a minute silence, and then have another bagpiper play the song.
It's a beautiful idea. I don't know whether it was something that yourself or Dermot or kind of like, I don't know if it sort of came up, how this sort of came to be, because it's a lovely idea.
Yeah, well, it was actually said amongst the members of the unit. We said, you know, we work, everyone along this coast anyway, even inland, everyone in this area works so closely with Rescue 116. And you know, we work with other units as well, so it was just a way to kind of mark, you know, it's such a massive loss to the not just the Coast Guard community, to any rescue agency really. You know, they gave so selfishly of their lives, worked hard all the time to bring others home, strangers home, that they would never meet again, you know, that they didn't know to begin with. So yeah, it's definitely a loss that I think rippled through everyone here. So it was just to do a nice thing for them, to kind of, you know, remember it and just kind of have a nice little ceremony for them.
It also does, I think, reminds all of us just the work that is done and the brave kind of, you know, decision to go out there and say, well, I'm going to, you know, do what I can to rescue somebody who's in trouble. And that obviously can be incredibly dangerous, and it can be Absolutely. Beyond the realm of most people's thinking of just how far we should go. So I think a lot of people will sort of be reminded that this is something that it's an everyday possibility for everybody within the rescue services, but certainly within the Coast Guards here in Greystones and beyond. I'm guessing too it must have been something that sort of reminded all of you just that this is a decision you've made to work you know, for the good of the community and for the good of people. Did it take a while to sort of readjust your set when something like March 14th last year happened?
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's almost like a silence that you can feel, you know, this heavy silence just between everyone. It's like, what just happened, you know? And as the news reports were coming out, you'd hear little bits about what happened, and you just couldn't really understand. I think I can only speak personally. I know that when we go to call-outs and you put on that orange gear and you go out, you do feel somewhat safer, but when an event like the 14th of March happens, you kind of remember you're not immortal as well. You know, you can succumb to any accident or anything, so that's why, like, safety is paramount. And as I know the Coast Guard train us to, we're number one, safety, like, you know, it has to come first. But yeah, definitely can, like, really get you. It's a weird feeling. It's something that, like, you know, it stays with you for a long time, and I think that's kind of why we wanted to do something like this, just to, you know, let the community see and let the community show their respect and pay their respect, because, you know, 116 has flown above for a long time, you know, and we had a call out there on Paddy's Day a couple of years ago where they were on scene within minutes, and it was between us and the fire brigade, and everyone was showing up and helping out. So yeah, it's just a way for the community to pay their respects, basically.
Well, there's about 18,347 people in Greystones, and at least 18,346 of them like to get in the water around here. So I think they should all if they can make it down on Wednesday the 14th at 7:30 down at the Ridge Anglers Club, and it'll last about an hour, and as I said, there'll be a little bit of kind of reception afterwards in the club itself. But I do think it's really important just to sort of say thank you, and then also to respect the memory of people who have gone to that point where they did it selfishly, that they wanted to they went out and tried to save other lives, and that's an incredible thing to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so just come along, and we'd love to see you standing side by side.